morning, everyone. Welcome on in. It's my honor to be with you this morning. This is my first live solo, and I'm so very excited, so very happy. Hey, Ark Wildman Survival. I'm so happy to have you in this morning. It brings me great joy to welcome all of you, all of our wonderful communities. We have with us this morning Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Good morning, sweet sister. And we have a shout out to Scotty. Hey, Scotty from Long Cross. Scotty and Karen. And Scotty and Karen were praying about their home, and I'm so happy for them. But as we welcome our friends and family and anyone in our communities or around the world in, we want to remember to be kind and have patience, because it's not easy being human, is it? Every day the world is coming at us all, and we stand steadfast together to encourage and uplift each other. Life is a brief moment, and it is very sacred space to share with one another. And I just want to give all the praise and glory to the good Lord above. As I'm welcoming you in, please feel at home here. Welcome in. It's so good to see you, Arkman Wildman Survival. And I want you all to go check his channel out. He has a wonderful channel about all the different things in nature and all the different gifts that we have in nature, the plants and all of the beautiful flowers and the herbs and the remedies, the natural remedies that we can do. I believe in natural things, and his channel is just a wonderful example of that. And welcome in, Brenda Jordan. Good morning, sweetheart. As we're welcoming our communities in, I just want you to drop a note, one word that can inspire someone today. We never know what another human being is suffering. Just be patient and kind with everyone. No one is perfect. We are not perfect. There is only one that is. And how excellent is God's name in nature. Nature, as we're breathing right now, all of those molecules that surround us. Above us, there is the sky. Surrounding us are all the oceans. And beneath that space, between the two spaces, is what we're breathing right now. And all the little particles and all the little molecules with every breath is a gift. And in that, we have peace in this present moment, right before the hustle and bustle of the world begins. We can come together with love unconditionally. We can come with our faith. You just come as you are. It doesn't matter where have you been. Those things are things and just things. It doesn't matter where you've been or where you're going. We stay focused with our eyes upon Him who created the world and all living things. Are praising Him each day. All of our dreams, all of our hopes, even some of our worries. But I ask you to worry not. Give all your worry to God. I lost my uncle. I want to share something with you. My uncle passed, my Uncle David. He passed away in the month of April. And he was a serviceman in the Navy. And his father died when he was young. And he got really mad at God. I mean, really mad. And my uncle was one that rebelled out. He just became an atheist, and he was mad at God, and he didn't want anything to do with God. He considered himself an atheist. So he joined motorcycle gangs, and one of the motorcycle gangs was a Grateful, the Huns, and the other gang. So anyhow, one day, one of these gang motorcycles groups, I would say, asked him to go do something. Well, a German shepherd saved his life. A gunshot went off, and that day changed his life forever. Later on, he met a lady, and they married. And he was walking at the time, 6 feet tall, very handsome, you know, almost looks like Tom Selleck in a way. Very handsome. Beard, beautiful eyes. And he loved motorcycles. Harley Davidson and Norton motorcycles, very much so. That he owned a motorcycle shop called H&D Engines, where he built from the ground up Harley Davidson and Norton. And he had a customer one day who was also a friend of his. He said, "Dave, can you come and have a look at my motorcycle?" And my uncle said, "Sure." So we took it out on the street, and here comes a vehicle, the heavy steel vehicles back in the day. It ran a stop sign, and it hit my uncle. And my uncle flew more than 20 feet into the air and landed on the ground, right on the pavement, right on the concrete. And from this day on, he didn't know it at the time, they brought him into the hospital. And in that hospital, he did not know that my mother was on the fourth floor above him, giving birth to my sister in the same month of April. And she had no idea, my mama had no idea, that her brother was fighting for his life. And as they wheeled my uncle in, they had steel pins in his head and neck and some kind of ropes or wires. And as they brought him in the elevator, they did not collect all the string and the wires, and the steel pins ripped right out of his head and his skull. Very painful, I'm sure. And they told him, "You're now quadriplegic." And his mind could not comprehend all of this at once. But he learned to live by the Spirit. And he learned about a God he knew nothing about this day. The mercy to spare his life for another breath was an overwhelming feeling to him. And he asked the doctors, he said, "Please make sure that you put Nerf balls in my hands," which are spongy type balls. He says, "So I can have use of my hands." He had a fear that he wouldn't have use of his hands. If there's anything he wanted more, was the use of his hands. So they did. And he practiced and practiced. And he had to learn a whole different lifestyle. Here's this big, macho man, bigger than life, now humbled as a quadriplegic. It took years and years for him. And through it all, he had found a way to still maintain and do what he loves, which is to build Harley Davidson from the ground up. And instead of physically being able to do it, he put himself into a world of digital media, social media, and he started his own parts shop where he would sell the parts that needed to be sold for the motorcycles, and anything that the guys needed, he would have available for them. And he went into the ministry, all ministries, even seeking out into the jails, talking with men, sharing his story. And the most beautiful thing of all is he was able to maintain his hands, and with his hands, he created some of the most beautiful artwork. I have a picture, three-dimensional one, of what he built. He had nailed onto a piece of wood and drawn an eagle. And on the nails for the wings of the eagle, he had strung yarn through each nail to build the eagle's wings. And he had also painted the eagle. And you can see his painting on the community page. It is very sentimental, but the story of the eagle is exactly the way he lived his life. You see, the eagle, around 40 years old, must make a choice. It can survive or it can not survive. Eagles around 40 years old of age, their feathers become all matted down, too matted down that they're not able to fly anymore as they used to. And their beak becomes very dull, so they can no longer fish and hunt. So the eagle must make the choice. Well, my uncle made the choice to go to the mountain and knock his beak off. Because in order for the eagle to fly, to regain its freedom, the eagle must knock his beak out until it's bloody against the rock. And in a little while, the eagle's beak shall regrow. Like our fingernails, if you can relate to a human. If you look at your fingernail right now, you'll see how your fingernails grow. And after the eagle knocks his beak off on the rock and he's all bloody, after a little while his beak grows in new and is very sharp. And now, once his beak is sharp again, now he can pluck his matted feathers out. Because those feathers are of no use anymore. He cannot fly with matted feathers. So the eagle goes through the painful process of plucking his feathers out one by one. It's a very painful process. And it's bloody too. And after the eagle plucks his feathers, he will sit and wait for them to regrow. And the eagle's feathers shall regrow new. And once this whole process, this whole cycle has come, now the eagle is ready. Now the eagle can not only survive, but the eagle can thrive through it all. So now the eagle can go and fish and hunt and soar on the wind freely because the eagle made that decision. For all those just coming in, hey, good morning. Hey, there's Handicapped Traveler. Hey, Dan. Hey, y'all. It's beautiful to have y'all this morning. If you missed the beginning, y'all can go back and listen to the replay of the story of my uncle. And please greet each other. come in with goodness and kindness and love. So now once the eagle goes through the process and he knocks his beak off and he goes through plucking his feathers and his new feathers grow in, he can not only survive but thrive and soar and fish and hunt and be free and freely soar upon the wind. In nature, the omnipresence of our being, the omnipresence of our living God, thrives in everything. It's in every raindrop. It's in every flower petal. If you noticed, the flowers, some of the flowers in the evening time, their petals close up, and upon the sunrise, as the sun comes in, their petals will open as they're praising God. The branches of the tree, all of these wonderful things in nature, all of nature, the beauty, the creator of nature, God, the living God, the earth and all the heavens, and all these wonderful gifts that we have. And as you notice, when you set your part self away from the world's hustle and bustle, morning time is best to do that, to seek God. And as you're seeking God, not man, God, I just want everyone to come with us. I want us all to get there. And getting back with my uncle, he's here with me in spirit. He passed on in the month of April. It came full circle for him. So that's the story of my uncle and the story of the eagle, and how we can all relate to the eagle ourselves. We have all been through peaks and valleys in life, but we must remember to celebrate the good. We ask ourselves, how do we know there's good in the world? How do we know there is good in the world? We can know there's good in the world because there is a living God still with us. We can know there is good in the world because of all of us here gathering across our communities. We have a wonderful community of like-minded people that come and support one another. Ark Wildman Survival, Rebecca Touched by Yarn, Lone Cross, Scotty, Karen, Flash Ministries, Brenda Jordan, Handicapped Traveler with Dan. Y'all go check out each other's channels and just pour love into one another. share love and give love. And sometimes some days are harder than others, and that's okay. But that's what being human is about, yes. But we must remember we are spirit first. And in that, there is total freedom. And never let anything hold you back. You are fully able, just as you are. And you don't let anyone take that away from you. Anyone. You go out there, whether you have legs or you don't have legs, whether you have feet or you don't have feet. And get into nature. And as you get into the sacred place, breathe it all in. Because you must go within or you'll be without. Hey, there's Tucker and I. Good morning. You'll say hi to Tucker and I. We have a wonderful community. What's the first thing that we do? The constant thing that we do is a gift. Breathing is vital, and it nourishes our very being. And the creator of the universe has breathed into us. And we get to enjoy all the wonderful gifts and all the beauty that surrounds us. And in the morning as we wake, we look up at the sun or the sunrise. That's the power of God. And in the evening, we gaze up at the sun and moon and stars. And as the sun slowly fades, the moon rises and the stars come out. And we gaze up at the evening sky, at the moon and the stars. That's the beauty of God. And breathe it all in. And as we look in the mirror, that is the best gift and the most beautiful that God has ever created. So as you see yourself, I don't want you to just see the physical self of yourselves. I want you to have that feeling. Go back to a happy time. I want you to see yourself as children. This is the most special way. Because once you do this, you can see others around you with that same beauty. Remember who you are. And who you are is love. And all that beauty can be shared. And as you breathe in and you follow God, not man, God, is the two most significant words that is in the good book, which is the Bible. The most popular book and the most through the ages is the Word of God. And that's a beautiful thing. Take a moment this morning with me right now and just breathe in. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and exhale. And as you're breathing, I want you to feel your breath. I want you to place your hand over your heart and feel your heartbeat and the omnipresence of Jesus. We have the God code is within us. That's what makes us beautiful, and that's what makes us have dominion over all the creatures of the earth. Welcome in, avid fishermen. Everyone greet avid fishermen. We have a wonderful community. Oh, there's Tiffany and Chris and Canadian Family Life. Good morning, y'all. Y'all greet each other. As you're breathing in, recognize the sacredness of your very breath. And those of you just coming in, if you missed the beginning, feel free at any time to share and replay. If you can share the live out freely, and make sure you give a thumbs up. Hey, avid fisherman. Yes, I see you're in there. I'm happy to have all of you. Dan, Scotty, Karen, Rebecca, Brenda. Y'all share each other's channels. Y'all connect. I have my moderators up, so if any of my moderators can drop the links, you feel free to go ahead and do so. Let me know if you know how to drop links. I will be adding more moderators as y'all come through. Let's see if I'm able to do this. Let's see. Okay. Rebecca, type something. Try again to type something and see if you have a wrench. Okay. So if y'all moderators can drop links. Scotty. Let me add you, Scotty, as a moderator. I know you know how to drop links and share everyone's channels. Scotty, type something. Brenda, do you know how to drop links? If you do, let me know. Just write in chat. You're welcome, Scotty. You're very welcome. Thank y'all for dropping the links. Just put the little schwa, A, and their channel name, and then drop their link so they know. Tucker and I, do you know how to drop links? Let me add you as a moderator. Okay. Let me add. Arkman, do you know how to... Ark Wildman Survival. Do you know how to drop links and share? Let me have you type something in chat so we can see. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Rebecca, for dropping the links and share with one another. Tiffany and Chris, do you know how to drop links? Let me know below in chat so I can see. Okay, great. Thank you, Rebecca. And to drop a link, you just want to click on, let's say, Canadian Family Life or Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Just click on one another's channel's name and highlight it. And then scroll down and you will see a place where you share the channel. Their channel will pop up and you'll see 3 dots. And you want to click share and then copy and bring it back down and drop their link into chat. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for coming and joining in this morning, this Tuesday morning. And I want to wish everyone joy. And thank you, moderators, for dropping those links and sharing everyone's channel. We all lean in together on God. And we want to lean in. Dan, do you know how to drop links? Let me know in chat. Right below. And let me know, Dan, if you know how to share links. Okay, Tucker and I made you a moderator. Does anyone know how to share links? Let me know. Okay, you're a moderator now, Dan, too. I'm so happy that everyone is connecting. You will love our communities. And on Tuesday, actually today, we're going to be circling back with Amy at Letter Mountain Homestead. Just to let y'all know, I try to post on the community area who will be on or who is live that day. And some of us just do pop-ups. So Tuesday, y'all join in for some sweet southern hospitality. Grab y'all a beverage and enjoy. Get yourself tea or hot coffee, sweet tea, hot cocoa, or some milk. In the mornings, we have our great, wonderful friends at Dyer Family Farm. And Jack does devotionals at Dyer Family Farm in the mornings. So y'all check his channel out. If a moderator can grab Jack's channel, Dyer Family Farm, and drop it in chat. And y'all can come visit Coffee with Stephen Hodges and Stephen Hodges Live. And remember to visit Ann Dale Homestead. She's a wonderful sweetheart. And I want you all to visit one another's channel here. Everyone that's in chat. And Miss Ann Dale goes live at 10 Central. Rebecca will drop her link Thank you, Rebecca. And Dale Homestead, that's her channel. And we have Reverend Dream and the Dream Stutters. They do go live on 3 days. Tuesday is one of those days, and I believe Thursday. Avid, if you can drop Reverend Dream's link in chat. And we remember our brother Bowen, Thunder Stick Homestead. And then this evening, we'll circle back at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That would be 9 p.m. Eastern Time with Leonard Mountain Homestead. So, Bowen, if you're out there, you remember you have to circle back. And Rebecca, you come too. Everyone come. And so that would be Leonard Mountain Homestead this evening. And then on Thursdays, I want y'all to know that they have Thursday night hangouts in the evening time. And Thursday night hangouts consists of Gillum Farms, Johnny Gillum at Gillum Farms, and then White Rock Homestead with Jason and Tara, followed by Not for Nothing Homestead with Ginger and Joey, and then rounding up the night with our wonderful, wonderful community is 9 Acre Family Farms with Dale and Nana Lisa. So y'all come for Thursday night hangouts. Okay, in order to drop the link for Ann Dale Homestead, possibly Avid Fisherman can grab the link, or Scotty, and help Rebecca drop Ann Dale Homestead's link in chat. Let me see if I can. And as you come in, just share with one another. You can drop links. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for dropping Andale Homestead's link in chat. So y'all can check out Andale Homestead. Central Standard Time, 10 o'clock. And Scotty is dropping below the information that you need. And has anyone dropped Reverend Dream's channel yet? Okay, Scotty, Reverend Dream started a thing called God's Dream Team. It's called the Dreamsteaders. And it consists of his channels. Thank you all for helping dropping links. And being kind to one another. If you missed the beginning, you can go back and replay. It helps the channels, it helps watch time. And please go and visit all of our community channels. I do try to share the community channels whoever's going on that day on the community area of the YouTube. So y'all see. And let's bring this full circle. Breathing in upon arising, we say thank you. Positivity through faith while uplifting our communities across the universe. We have a wonderful group of communities. Hey, there's Money Pit Homestead. Good morning, Don and Lisa. Y'all welcome Don and Lisa. Oh, it's Lisa. Okay. And Money Pit Homestead on Sundays will be at 5 o'clock. So if anyone can drop their link in chat, one of my moderators, and welcome Money Pit Homestead. You will love them. They come on Sunday evenings. There is a big lineup of our communities. We have Money Pit Homestead, um, Reverend Dream. We have Avid Fisherman, JV Ministries. We also have Dale's Devotion on Sunday evening from 9 Acre Family Farms. And on Mondays, we do have Digging in the Word with Christine Gillum from Mrs. Gillum Farms. From Mrs. Christine Gillum from Gillum Farms. And we have Not for Nothing Homestead Ginger. And then we have Nana 9 Acres and 9 Acre Family Farms, Nana Lisa. So all three of these ladies do Digging in the Word on Mondays. So if y'all want to visit and share love with their channels as well. I welcome all of you. And as we're wrapping up this morning, I just want to encourage you all to have positivity through your faith and help me continue to uplift our communities across the universe and share love and give love. You never know what someone's going through or the pain. So let's try a little bit harder every day to try to live a little more spiritual and a little less carnal. Everyone has something they're dealing with, whether they're on the walker or in a wheelchair or going to have hip surgery. I want to ask a special prayer for my sister, Christine. She is on a feeding tube. I don't know if y'all knew it. She's going through her battle right now. And the doctor brought her in to do surgery called TPIAT, which is a major surgery because her pancreas no longer works for her. And they performed 9 hours of surgery. And there was so much inflammation that her body could not handle to finish the surgery at that time on the 18th when she had surgery. And she has 2 little kids, and they're so beautiful. So beautiful. blonde hair, blue eyes, beautiful as you can ever. All children are beautiful. I love all children. So that's if y'all can keep my sister in your heart. She's still on a feeding tube, and it detaches from her, so she's able to get about. She works from home. She started out by working in the White House as an intern under uh, President 45, and she had clearance, and she went to school, and she did her internship at the White House, and through all that, I guess a lot of stress out there in the world. So when we can come together and gather in the sacred space between the spaces and uplift and encourage all of each other, it's hard to be human. It's not easy. Hey, welcome in, Clyde from and Stacy. Let's have a cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you all. Thank you, Lisa from Money Pit Homestead. Thank you all, moderators, for dropping links and sharing everyone's channel out. I want to encourage y'all to share each other's channels. You'll know when you go to a channel, the energy and the beauty. And I am very grateful for all of you, very much so. And I never want to take anyone for granted, so I want you all to come in and uplift one another. Life is fragile. Life is fragile. Embrace it and breathe it all in. So come with me, all of you who are weary or burdened, and let the Lord provide His rest. And how? When you hear the rain falling, when you get into nature, make special time to do that, even if it's for 15 or 20 minutes a day. I know that Dan from Handicap Traveler, Dan and his family, they love to go into parks and explore nature. How precious is this gift that we have, that was given to us humans? I can't even fathom the beauty of it all. Just look at a leaf. Find one leaf on a plant. You can see the love. In fact, this is so good. Some of the plants are in the shape of hearts, y'all. Have y'all noticed that? Y'all in the gardens, farmsteaders, homesteaders. I want to give a shout out to Farm to Table Direct Show. My friends Keith and Ryan, they do a wonderful job. And I want to remind anyone who is heading up there to the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous. It'll be September 27th and 28th at the Southeast Expo Center in McAlester, Oklahoma. And Jack Dyer from Dyer Family Farms is definitely going to be there. possibly farm to table direct show with Ryan and Keith. Let's have a cup of coffee. Clyde, do you know how to drop links? Let me know, and I'll make you a moderator. Just let me know down below in chat if anyone knows how to drop links. Type something, Clyde, so I can see. Breathe in with me. Hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, and exhale. I want you to place your hand over your heart. And I'm going to pray with all of you right now. Please touch your heart if you're able. Father, we love you. We're imperfectly perfect in your eyes. And as we lean on you, God, and as we lean in together as a community, we are stronger, we are encouraged, and we are inspired. Let us keep our positivity through faith while uplifting one another. It's not about titles or about money. It's about love. And the more we can understand this in the world, the better our world can be. And that world starts with you. It's you against you, no one else. I want y'all to love yourselves right where you're at. As flawed as you think you are, I want you to love yourself right where you are. And say it. I want you to breathe in as you're touching your heart with your hand over your heart. And feel your breath. Do you feel your breath? Do you feel your heart beating? This is your purpose. This is your purpose with every breath. And as you go about your day today, it can be something small. Bring a smile. Make someone laugh. Tell a joke. Be quirky, corny, whatever you want to call it. Submerge yourself in nature, even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes. I want y'all to do that. And the next time I pop up, I'm very spontaneous, so I don't know when I'll pop up. I'll try to keep Tuesdays as my pop-up day, though. But I can just make sure everyone has their notification bells on, all notifications. So when any of us go live, whether I'm in a co-stream chat or anytime, make sure you go into your notifications, and your notification bell is on all notifications with all channels. That way you're able to get, and life does happen. So if we're not able to be on everyone's channels all the time, we can go back and replay and watch it, and that helps everyone as well. So with your hand over your heart, as you feel the rhythm of your heart beating, breathing it all in, I thank you. I thank all my moderators, and I want to thank all the silent viewers that are out there, and I want to welcome everyone. And until next time, remain joy-filled with Jenny. Many powerful blessings and love to all of you. And thank you. Thank you all. We are grateful. We are thankful. And we are blessed. Until then, stay tuned. Thank each and every one of you. Keep that joy in your heart, regardless of life's sufferings. Remember this. Blessings to all. Blessings to all. And thank you, a special thank you to all the moderators that have helped share the channel links. So y'all go ahead and connect with one another. Positivity through faith while uplifting all of our communities. And we welcome all of y'all. Until then, keep your notification bells on. Keep the smile in your heart. Remain joyful with Jenny. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Remember, if you haven't given your thumbs up, you can go ahead and do so now. Just tap the screen if you're on your phone or on your iPad. It's such a wonderful universe, a beautiful, boundless flow with all of nature. And that includes all of you. Thank you for joining in today. And circle back this evening with Leonard Mountain Homestead, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.